New York, big city of dreams. New York, big city of dreams.
What's going on? This is Jay Ellis from the Knick of Time Show. Here to give you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. It's time to talk about a tough loss to the Heat. Despite fighting back, despite being down, 10 points with about a few minutes left, the Knicks claw back only to lose to the Heat 115-113. Although there were some things to celebrate and some things to look forward to, there were certain stupid things that happened that I just want to shake my head at, and we're going to talk about it all, the bad, and the ugly with the smidget of good. But before we do that, I'm going to introduce you to my peoples. First and foremost, it is my girl, the ex-AAU coach, B the Motivator. What's good, B?
Win some, lose some. On to the next one. But before we get there, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. This is called Knicks Therapy today, all right? Knicks Therapy session. Lay down on the couch and let's talk about it. Grab some wine, beer, whatever you got, all right? And, of course, you already know it is the man, the myth, the legend, the guy with the stats and the facts.
Ryan G in the building. Still waiting for the Knicks to win their first road game this season. Highly upset at the game. I thought the first three quarters went well, but that fourth quarter made me want to break things.
For real. And shout out to Felicia Lee over here early rocking with us, and also JT Riddick. We appreciate you. And shout out to everybody on Twitter as well. For those who support us on Twitter, come on YouTube too, man. Hit that subscribe over here on YouTube and help us get our numbers up. Is the best way to support us. But we also appreciate you guys on Twitter. All right. Let's start the show, man. Yeah. B, I want to get your thoughts on this game because you was fired up before we even started the camera. So I know you got a lot of steam to blow off. What are your thoughts?
It was a tough one. As a former coach, and I always tell them it doesn't come down to the highlights. It doesn't come down to who had a good game or anything like that. It comes down to the basic principles of basketball, which is rebounding, free throws, and making open shots. And that's what this game came down to. It came down to missing threes and free throws. Can't blame the refs for anything. We'll get into that call at the end and as we continue this. But even on the most highest level of basketball, you have to make free throws. You just have to. Right there, there's the score. If we make even 2 or 3 more, you have to hit open shots. You have to do things, the basic things, in order to come out with these types of wins. I would never take an Eric Spoelstra team for granted, no matter who they have on that court. And today that just showed. Not only did we get out-handled at the end of the game, we also got out-coached at one point, and we'll get into that as well. And it was a tough one because I liked the way we came out. I was like, hey, we got Deuce, and thank God Deuce showed up today because he started off really hot. Mikal, too, had a nice little game, and, I'm a big fan of him. So I thought, we might take another one from this team, which we need. Like Ryan said, got to win on the road, and we haven't been able to do so. So I can see why some people don't take us too serious just quite yet. And these are games that are just tough. They're just tough because, again, if you look at the box score, you're like, maybe if we hit just one more 3-pointer, if we hit a couple more free throws, if we didn't turn the ball over just 1 or 2 more times, and that's all it came down to. So this game was tough for me, again, as a fan, but as a coach too. It's just like the little things, they count, they matter, because, again, it leads up to a lot. It leads up to a big deal. And there was the game.
Yeah, if you want to talk about 3-point shooting, the Knicks, after being hot the last game, only shot 9 of 36 from 3, which is 25% 3-point shooting. Hurts. You can't beat a team like this without hitting your shots. And we almost did, but not quite.
Almost don't count.
Yeah, almost doesn't count, like Brandy said. Ryan G. You know the tune. Ryan G. Man, what are your thoughts on the game, man?
Yeah, like I said earlier, the first 3 quarters, I wasn't too upset at the Knicks play. I felt like they were playing hard. They were hanging in there. For the most part, I liked them on offense in the first 3 quarters because I felt like, and I've argued this before, I know Mike Brown wants the Knicks to take 40-plus threes a game, but that's not necessary depending on the game. And I think in today's game, knowing that the Heat played small the majority of the game, the only legit shot blocker that they have is Ware. So since the Heat are guarding the perimeter well, and you know that they're playing small for most of the game, why not drive to the basket and get easy shots, which I think the Knicks did well today. They saw that advantage, so they took it to the basket numerous times, and they dominated in the paint. They had 64 points in the paint, so I felt like that line of thinking for the offense today was on point. The issues that I had with the game was dumb turnovers. I felt like there was a lot of dumb turnovers, especially in that fourth quarter, and especially where I think the Heat won the game was when the Knicks did like 2 or 3 dumb plays in a row.
Yeah,
the Heat were scoring on the other end, and I think it began with Mikal Bridges, which is unlike him. He like randomly just dribbled into a double team and turn over the ball.
Yep.
And then I think after that, Karl-Anthony Towns took a early 3, which I'm not sure why he took that 3. Like that's a 3-pointer where if Karl-Anthony Towns is on, I wouldn't mind it because I'm like, yeah, you're hitting your 3s today. Why not take that 3? You know, you're feeling it. Today he was not feeling it from 3, and I felt like that was an ill-advised shot. So there were certain plays in the fourth quarter which I felt like blew the game for them because they were right there. And then once they started to tail off a bit and did like a couple plays that were not conducive to winning, then that's when the Heat began to run away with the game, and that pretty much sealed the game for the Heat right there. And even on that last play, I'll say this. I don't have an issue with McBride taking it to the basket early because I understand you take it to the basket early, you have a chance to get offensive rebounds and, you know, put up another shot. But at the same time, I was listening to the postgame, and I agree with what Wally said as well, because you had enough time on the clock to run something. Why not put the ball in Mikal Bridges' hands, knowing that he's a table setter better than McBride, and see if you can run a play and see if you can get a better shot. You know, that either ties the game or wins the game. So although I didn't have an issue with McBride going to the basket quickly and trying to get up a shot and give them enough time to get the board, just in case he misses, at the same time, I do think that we could have put a ball in Bridges' hands and have him just set something up for the offense to see if they can get a better shot. But I mean, hindsight is 20/20. If Brunson is here, the ending of the game might end up different because Brunson is, Mr. Clutch. But it is what it is, and yeah, Knicks lost.
You know what? I don't fault McBride. I've heard that part of the post game. I actually didn't really agree with it. There was like 11 seconds left in the game. It was a tip out. You're going to like have Mikal come back to the key with 11 seconds left and try to get the offense going when McBride already pretty much beat Davion Mitchell off the dribble. He attacked him, passed his shoulder, and it was a clean lane. Like I don't really have any problem with the play that he made.
Carl shot almost went in as well.
Exactly. Like even Carl shot almost went in. I thought that was a goaltend, but that's a whole nother story.
No, even when the miss in the end and he shot the fadeaway, that almost
Yeah, like the last play of the game to me, I really didn't have any problems with the last play of the game. The problems with me was like almost everything before that.
Absolutely.
Karl-Anthony Towns, you, sir, are the best player on the floor. You need to play like you are the best player on the floor. When we're looking for a leader, a guy to take over the game, there is no reason why, like Ryan G said, you should take 3 long distance 3-pointers with the game and the balance. I felt like they out executed us because of those bad shots. Like he shoots a 3, he comes down to score. He shoots another quick 3 from 5 feet behind the 3-point line. He comes down to score. So it's like all this is happening, and by some miracle, we was down 10 points, the largest lead of the game. By some miracle, we still get back in the game despite that. But you're the man on this team. You have to make better decisions than that. I'm used to you making bad decisions in the block and getting offensive fouls, but like shots like that are just not necessary when you don't have it going. So that to me was one of the biggest things that had me kind of pissed off with the game, was just the way he played that whole sequence for that first few 4 minutes. Like, okay, even if the adrenaline's going, you missed that first one, All right, cool. Go to the hole, bro. Take it to the hole. So I did not agree with it. I did not like that. Secondly, the Knicks did a really good job not putting these guys on the foul line before they had 30 free throws in the last game, right? This game, I think they only had 14 or 13 free throws. They had 13 free throws the entire game, the Miami Heat did. So they did a tremendous job for I felt like 3 quarters or 4 quarters just defending them without fouling. Still, the 3-point defense was still not up to par. All right. The Knicks have been the number 1 offense in the league, but where they've been lacking has been the 3-point defense. And I'm gonna get to this chart right here real quick. All right. Nike Brown's Knicks opponent shooting has been abysmal. Opponents have been shooting 38% from 3. That's 22nd in the lead. And they've been also allowing 39 threes a game from the opponents. That is also 22nd in the league. And when it comes to 3-pointers made, 15.2, almost dead last, 28th in the league. And you know what? We did not have OG Anunoby today, who will be out for who knows when. He'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks. And so that means he's going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks, which means he has to ramp up and get back into shape. So it might be 3 weeks. It might be 4 weeks. We were already these numbers with him in the lineup. So without him, we're going to have to dig deep and find some other places to play defense. I think we actually did a pretty good job for most of the quarters actually playing defense on them. Like Norman Powell didn't really shoot well for 3 quarters. Yeah. The other guys didn't shoot well for 3 quarters, but we didn't keep that up in the 4th quarter. And I think Karl-Anthony Towns' quick shots and stuff had a lot to do with it. So I think things like that are what we really have to clean up. Yeah. The execution from Karl-Anthony Towns and the 3-point defense for me, just unexcusable, needs to be cleaned up. I don't know if anybody has anything to say before I move on.
It's just crazy to me as I do look at the box score now to see that nobody on the Miami Heat scored 20 points. Just a lot of people in double digits, and then we had 3 players with 20 plus, and still came out the loss, which just goes to my point again how the stupid things will cost you a game.
Nah, I agree. I definitely agree, and it's like, and it's not that we wasn't even moving the ball. It's not like we didn't have clean shots. We just didn't make the shots. And Ryan G said we need to shoot less threes. Actually, Ryan G, this is the least amount of threes that we shot the entire season.
Yeah. And I can see why. They shot more, I probably would have jumped off a cliff, for real.
Not for real. And it's like the threes that we actually, Karl-Anthony Towns should have shot like 5 less threes. So we should have shot probably like what? How many threes? Yeah, we should have shot more like 31 threes.
Yeah.
No, man, and even Landry Shamet took a couple of threes. I was like, okay, what are we doing right here?
I think he airborne one even.
You sure did. Sure did.
I think my guy got 36 the last game. He was like, yo, I'm on fire. Let
exactly.
Me just up, yo.
Him and Carl were combined 2 for 14. Yes.
Yeah. Hold on.
They were like, we gave y'all 60 already. Forget it.
Yeah, not for real. The fire was out. The fire was out.
And then Harden, Clarkson, 0 for 6. Yeah, that's.
Bruh.
Yeah, it was all bad.
But at least we expect it from Hart though, but not Clarkson.
Yeah.
But despite that, we did have some good games and some people to look forward to. Deuce McBride, I want to get what are your guys' thoughts on Deuce McBride's game?
Yeah, I feel like Deuce had a excellent game tonight. He started off the game hot and he was really finding his shot. He hit some big 3-pointers in this game, especially to bring the Knicks back in the game in the 4th quarter. He hit some really big threes to get them back into the game. And yeah, I mean, Deuce does what he does. I mean, plays defense, offensively with the 3-point shot, the mid-range, and he had some good drives to the basket as well. So overall, Deuce had a really good game. He was by far the Knicks' best shooter in this game. I think he was 5 of 12 from 3-point range this game. Mm-hmm. So you can't really complain about Deuce's game today. With the final shot, Deuce was the hotter hand, so that's why I didn't really have an issue with him driving to the basket and trying to hit that shot. Although I did like Wally's other idea, but yeah, Deuce is pretty much the Knicks' best player in this game.
That's not saying much, so.
What'd you say?
So that isn't saying much, but I like the little. I always
Damn.
made a joke last year where it always seems like when Mikal had a good game, OG didn't. When OG had a good game, Mikal didn't. And it kind of
Yeah.
seems the same way as the flow is happening this year when Jordan Clarkson's having a good game, Miles is not. When Miles is having a good game, Jordan Clarkson. I would love for a combination game where everybody's kind of in sync and rhythm, because. Not even that Clarkson had a bad game, but it would have been nice to him to at least even get 15, one more point or something like that, or hit 18 or something like that with McBride's 25, because I like the aggressiveness. Not only was he shooting really good from the three-pointer, he was attacking the basket. He was getting to the paint. He was hitting the mid-range even. He showed every level. He can show I can get in there, I can do the mid, and I can shoot the three. So by the way, I like when you guys put guys on trading blocks, because it seems like they come back and they show you, hey, we ain't going nowhere, because I did see some people wanting to move Miles, and then before that game, he wanted to lose Landry. So how about we all try to trade everybody so that the next game everybody can
maybe.
But not just yes, I did see some people, so it was nice for him to respond to see that he is needed. He is somebody that could still score on every single level, not just a three-point shooter. I know a lot of it, that's what he's known for, our big Deuce, but he can get to the paint. The only thing that bothers me a little bit is the 0 assist. If you're going to say Jalen Brunson's spot, we need some type of facilitation. I didn't see him sitting people as much. I did see Clarkson and Mikal doing that. Of course, Josh Hart, he flirts with triple doubles all the time, so that's no shock to me with him with the 9 assists. But outside of Josh Hart, it doesn't seem like much facilitation occurred, which is the only thing that I have against McBride. But that's not really saying much because it's also not his game. But if you are going to step up for Jalen Brunson, there does need at least even 2 or 3 assists. That's another thing that could have got us, 116 to 115 or 118 to 115 or something like that. Other than that, though, I really love the fact that he displayed his offensive game on every level today.
Yeah, I just like the fact that he's turning into this big shot shooter now.
Yes.
And it's funny when people were complaining about him being bad in the playoffs last year. I'm just like, do you remember the playoffs he had the year before? Like the year before, he was awesome. Like he put the team on his back for a few games. There was a few games where he won us against the 76ers.
Yes.
There was a few games he won us against even though we lost the series. The Pacers, when they was doing when he started with Jalen Brunson during that series, and they was doing the guard-to-guard screens, he was hitting multiple threes. I thought he was good in that. So I was like, I feel like people were sleeping on Deuce McBride because he had like a little bit of a down year, and I like what I've seen. I've noticed his handle's gotten a little bit better. The contested shooting from 3 is ridiculous. Even like the shot he made today to bring the Knicks back in the fourth quarter was, I didn't even feel like it could have. The eye test tells me this is not a good shot.
I tell people this
is not a good shot. But it's like you made it. You were in a heater, so screw it. And it went in. So it's like, all right, cool. But it's like I just enjoyed Deuce, and he's never gonna falter on the defensive end. That's the other crazy thing about him. Like he plays like 30 minutes, and he does not slow down defensively. And his offense is still on that level. So he's a really good two-way player, and I think with more freedom, he'll have more 20-point games, but I don't think I want him to have his own freedom because I want Brunson back. I'm not going to lie. I want my guy back. Man.
He will be back. Don't worry. He'll be back.
Yeah. And then when it comes to Jordan Clarkson, right? This is one of those games where I wish he could have closed.
I don't.
This is when I know you don't. But this is what I'm saying. Hear me out, B. Don't judge me yet, all right? And he sucked defensively.
Yes.
He was getting barbecue chicken, rotisserie, turned over, extra crispy, all of that, right? Minus 17, okay? I get that, but it's like when the game is on the line, I feel like you need ball handlers out there. You need somebody who knows what to do, who's not going to panic. And I felt like fourth quarter, 11 seconds left. Landry Shamet is shooting 0 for 39. Like you play some offense, defense now. All right, Landry Shamet, he's been better defender, but we got one more shot. I wish we'd have put him back in the game for the one more shot. That's just my thought. Because even though he was bad defensively, offensively, he was still fine, even though he was 0 0 for 3 from 3, he still shot 53% from the field. And even in these 6 games, he's had this 6-game streak where he's been averaging 12.9 points a game, 55% from the field, and shooting 43% from 3. And we're used to this guy not being efficient, and he's been efficient. Yeah. So it's like, all right, we have him efficient, put him in the game when we need another ball handler to close games out like this. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that was my only argument with that. I think if you're going to be really bad at something, be really good at the other thing. And because I think the ball wasn't moving so much towards the end of the game, his offensive wasn't a factor. So when he was making those errors defensively, it was hard for Mike Brown to keep him in the game.
No,
but I do agree with you. If the game is on the line, he is a preference for me to be on the court, because I highly doubt if you're shooting that efficient these last couple games. 50-50 chance you take that shot with the player. You'd rather that than somebody who is having a very terrible game. My only thing too, but I guess we'll get to that, but what I think another thing that cost us, and I forgot to express, was the challenge that we took in the third quarter.
Yeah.
I believe we only had a few minutes left in that quarter. I'm not a big fan of taking challenges when there's not so much of the quarter left. Do a challenge when it's either at the end of the game or when there's a lot more time to play the possession out, which then we could have at the end of the game challenged that goaltender, that review, or whatever it was. But we didn't have any more challenges left, I believe. Even if they review it, am I correct? Can you still challenge it even though they review it?
I don't think, not because they was already reviewing it, so you couldn't challenge
that sucks.
Then.
But either way, I didn't like that challenge. But that's all. But Jordan Clarkson, because I was actually impressed with his facilitation today. Me
too.
Very impressed. So that was my only thing. Just down the line, he let Davion get hot, and I think Davion's a smart player. It's so funny that Lee's not here, because they did say he's an underrated point guard, and I laughed at it just yesterday. And me and Lee kind of went back and forth, and he's like, yes, he is. And I don't feel like he is, but today he kind of proved to me maybe he might be. I don't think he's underrated though, because of what the changes that the Heat made to get him. They gave a little to get him. But he did prove that he showed his IQ today. He realized I can take Jordan Clarkson, and he kept attacking him. Until they took him out, and then that's when he started to go to other people. But that was the only part that I have against him. Other than that, I do agree with you. Offensively, I'm going to take Jordan Clarkson over Shamet during this game. And not having that available on the court probably is another reason why this game didn't go the way we would like for it to go.
No, facts. Like offense, defense. Like last play of the game, if they jump into half court, maybe you can stick them in for the last 11 seconds of the game.
Yeah.
Offense. That's all I'm saying. You ain't guard nobody. We just need you to get a bucket. We just need you to get a bucket.
Exactly.
So Mike Brown, I'm looking at you, Mike Brown, on the feet thinking, man. I don't know. I'm still evaluating you. I don't know about that. But speaking of the passing, pass of the day to me, Jordan Clarkson, Josh Hart on the fast break. Jordan Clarkson sends a beautiful bounce pass, I think like between 2 Heat players, and give it to Josh Hart in stride for a layup. I was like, damn, it was pretty. It was woo. It was the cat. Yeah. That was definitely nice.
Oh, I thought the nicest pass of the game was when Josh Hart tried to pass the car. They talented the bounce pass. They went out of bounds because it was too low. I thought that was the nicest pass of the game.
That pissed me off too, because that was a good ball. Yeah. I like the and-one to Mikal. And all the 3 assists that he did have was all really impressive passes.
For real.
When he got to Mikal, yeah.
And Mikal, I feel like we ruined a perfectly good Mikal game. Mikal had a dunk. Hold on. First of all, the Mikal getting multiple dunks.
Miles had a nice dunk.
No, Deuce had a dunk of the game. Yeah. If we won this game, I would have been leading with the Deuce dunk.
We are.
Yeah, that Deuce dunk was crazy.
This is a dunk, by the way. When Carr misses one of those dunks, we are 0-2, I believe. Every time Carr misses a dunk, I know it's not going to be a good night.
Bruh.
Not for real. he did the dunk that Mikal did the other night with the breakaway. Yeah. But Mikal, Mikal's defense on Norman Powell, I thought was so freaking good. Like it felt like Mikal just sat at home and just watched game tape on him, because every time he went to the hole, it was like a block, and it was like an embarrassing block too. It was like little brother type blocks. It was just like, you my seed, and I'm gonna show you that you ain't him yet. Do better. Like it was those type of blocks where he was sending no power shots. So I was like,
I'm shocked to see he had 4. Jesus, I didn't know he had 4.
no, he was freaking Matumbo out there. With Mikal was on another level defensively, and he was shooting his threes. There was a few times I thought we was gonna win this game when I saw Mikal start to get going, and the Heat just kept chipping him back away. Yep. So I gotta give him a lot of credit.
Definitely.
And what about Mitchell Robinson too? That's the other part of this game that was interesting, because the Heat made this huge deal about Mitchell Robinson getting these offensive boards, and you gotta do better. You can't let him punk you like that. What did Udonis Haslem say? You can't let him punk you like that. What are you gonna do next time when you see him? Nothing. All right, not a damn thing. Okay, because Mitchell Robinson. Okay, sure, he didn't have 8 offensive rebounds today. That's fine. Okay, whatever. But he still ended up with 5 offensive rebounds any the freak way with y'all trying all your might. All right. So it was like, okay. And you only had more rebounds. And then Ware only had more rebounds than Mitch because he played more minutes.
Absolutely.
Mitch had 18 minutes today.
I had 11 rebounds.
Yeah, and the thing too is I saw what Miami was trying to do early, because I feel like that's probably what Haslam told, Haslam, gave his coaching classes to wearing the other, he big man. So early in the game, I saw what they were trying to do. So when the Heat were taking shots and they were missing, they crowded the paint. So it was like Mitchell Robinson tried to grab it off out. So it's like, when the Knicks shot the shot and Mitch Robinson was in position to grab the offensive rebound, what he was doing is that he was packing the paint. So they were putting like 4 or 5 guys in the paint trying to grab the defensive board, trying to keep Mitch off the boards. And I think a couple of times they got away with it, because I think one time Mitch grabbed the offensive board and like one of the guys was able to swipe away at Mitch and steal the ball out of his hands to, bring it up the other way and things of that nature. But the thing is that they weren't able to keep that up all game. And in the beginning it was working, but as the game went on, Mitch showed his dominance, and the Heat are just a small team outside of Ware and Jovic, who's like 6'10". There's really nobody else that even has nowhere near the height to really contest with Mitch on the boards. Like, if you're going to really keep Mitch off the offensive boards, you have to have 2, 3, 4 guys blocking him out, and it has to be a gang rebounding type of effort. But they were doing that early in the game, but they couldn't keep it up. And Mitch is a load to manage, on the board. And yeah, he still wasn't. They still weren't able to stop him. I mean, 11 boards overall. He was a +4 in the court when he was playing. So you have to give Mitch his props. Although I think he did struggle with the small Heat lineup at times, because the Heat had him on the perimeter, and he had to guard some guys off the dribble. And I feel like they were blowing by him, like Jack and guys that were blowing by him and getting to the basket. But besides that, he had his typical Mitch game.
Nah, I agree. And listen, with OG Anunoby out, I feel like we might have to play Mitch more minutes, just to kind of shore up the defense. No, this is actually, I feel like I think this is the most minutes he's played so far.
18? Dang.
Yeah, 18 minutes and 29 seconds. I think he's been averaging 16 minutes a game, and I think this is the most. I feel like he might end up being more of like a 20 minutes a game, just because we just need the defense from somewhere. Missing OG Anunoby, who was like a +23, 4th in the NBA in plus-minus differential. That's a huge loss. So we're gonna have to make it up in other places for sure. And I was hoping to make it up with Mitch. We certainly didn't do it with Yabusel.
No.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo.
He didn't get more minutes today, though.
He got 10 minutes today. He had to. You want to say something?
No, I just something shocked me. He didn't even take an attempt. He didn't even shoot the ball. In 4 minutes. That's crazy.
Nah, just rebounds of defense.
Yep. I saw him use his big body to get a big body rebound one time. He did. I saw him bump somebody out of the way. I was like, put that BB out of use there.
Yo, I gotta chill.
He did get the big rebound you saw the rebound. That first rebound was, you know exactly what rebound I'm talking about. You over here, don't say that. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I like he's an energy guy. I never complain with him on the court because he's gonna give energy even if he's doing something silly. I guess you'll get into that segment of the rotation though because
No, go ahead. Let's get to it.
Boy.
Let's get to it, man.
only 6 guys with 25 plus. Other than that, people only played 18, 1 minute, and 10 minutes. That's another way to lose the game. Andrew Wiggins only has 6 points. You got to take advantage of a game like that. Again, Norman Powell has been averaging 32 points, I believe, in the last 6-7 games. He's having an all-star year. Shout out to him. But 19 points. When you have Wiggins and Norman Powell scoring like that, you got to look at your bench at some point and get your starters some rest so that they are able to make some of those buckets in the third or fourth quarter. I think that was a big part of the thing too. To see Landry Shamet play 39 minutes, that's crazy to me. And then DIAWARA, I blinked and I guess I didn't even see the DIAWARA debut. People said he played today. I didn't see it at all. I don't know if I went to the bathroom. I don't know but to see that he had a rebound and a steal in just a minute, like you let that play out a little bit. You see what he can do a little bit more in that. So that's there's so many little things. Like that's why this game doesn't bother me too much. It's early on in the season. You learn from these type of games. I don't see how we keep making this mistake. But then we had Tom Thibodeau for 5 years. So I don't know. But I don't like to bash Tom. Let me not get into that. Let me not get negative. Let me stay positive. But you got to learn from these type of games though, because that is what right there. I can see why they were missing a lot of shots towards the end. Playing Mikal, another 40-point game. 40-minute game. McBride 38 minutes, Hart 34, Jordan Clarkson 25. Everybody else between Mitch, DIAWARA, and Yabusel, they played 30 minutes together, all three of them. You gotta make rotation. You gotta make moves because again, Miami they took full advantage of that. That's why I meant by Mike Brown got outcoached. He kept throwing bodies at us, and a lot of these bodies can shoot. That's where Simone. I'm sorry if I mispronounce his name. Simone Fata. How do you pronounce his name? Fontecchio went stupid.
Fontecchio was killing us.
Yeah.
Giving people like Wiggins and Norman Powell a night to take off. You didn't score, cool. Fontecchio, here I am. Giving people like Jaime, these guys names in Miami.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh.
Pardon me. I do know them. It's just hard to pronounce. But giving those guys, and then even Drew Smith. I didn't even know who he was, but I found out today. Who that man was. Giving guys like that if they take a night off. So that just like again when we saw OG go down and Landry step up. Again, Landry's never been the guy. This is why he's in this type of role. If Landry was a guy who consistently showed a team that he can score 15 to 20 points, he would have got paid a long time ago. Landry Shamet is a vet who just does his job when he needs to do it, and it's not going to be a consistency with him. So if you see a guy like Landry Shamet not being able to step up, give these guys a chance to give the opportunity like the Miami Heat would. Miami Heat, again, these three guys that I just named, they stepped up when they saw people like Norman Powell not having a good night, like Wiggins not having a good night.
Right.
And even Davion Mitchell, because he didn't really play a good game against us offensively the night before. He stepped up even at some points to realize I have the mismatch, let me attack. So that's where I'm a little bit upset, not giving the opportunities, because when you did, you only gave it to Landry Shamet. You're not giving it to a DIAWARA. You're not even giving it to Yabusel. 10 minutes is a big difference, but that's also not enough time to somebody who was busting their ass when they were out there. I did see him even dive on the floor a few times, hustle. Let him get a attempt up, get him get some shots up, even have him come to the bench and say, yo, give me at least 2 or 3 shots up. Anybody, even Kolek, I'm so shocked to not see Kolek with again, Jalen out, Miles on a personal, but Miles did show up anyway, but I'm just shocked. It's just very shocking to have back-to-back games and us not go outside of who we've been playing.
You see, the only difference I see from our previous coach to Mike Brown is that Josh Howard would have played 40 plus minutes. That's the only difference between the minute distribution that I'm seeing right now.
Right, gave the 1 minute to DIAWARA. That's all.
and honestly, DIAWARA played for 1 minute. All right, wait, hold on. I got the heat right now. Okay, DIAWARA played for 1 minute 23 seconds. I was trying my hardest. I was like, Mike Brown, please explain this to me. What did DIAWARA do wrong to get taken out of the game after 1 minute 23 seconds? Like, I was really trying to look and see, like, yo, what did this man do wrong for Mike Brown to take him out after 1 minute and 23 seconds? And I couldn't find anything.
Nothing. The answer is nothing, Ryan. Not a damn thing.
And I'm like, you have OG out, you have Brunson out, so it's not even like these guys are playing and there's no space. The space is there. You have 2 of your main guys out. You need another wing defender. why are you only paying DIAWARA 1 minute and 23 seconds is baffling to me. And in that 1 minute 23 seconds, the guy had a rebound and steal. So I'm like, I don't get it. What is he doing wrong?
What is Mike Thibodeau doing? What is Mike Thibodeau doing? My man came out he came in like the beginning of the quarter. First of all, he comes
when
in.
Did it happen? The first?
I saw him. I saw all 50 seconds of his play. It was phenomenal. All right. Put it on SportsCenter. It was that good. Defensive player of the year for 50 seconds. All right. He comes in, right? Stunts to the middle, and then goes to the corner, and then gets the steal because he stunts in the middle to the double team, goes to the corner, uses his go gadget arms to get the steal, and goes to the fast break, and then he passes out. Josh Hart gets a turnover, and then Mike Brown immediately takes him out of the game. I'm sorry, Mike Thibodeau. Mike Thibodeau immediately takes him out of the game. And I'm just like, is this it? 50 seconds of DIAWARA? 50 seconds of our other wing option who we need because we're already a short team? Like, as good as Landry Shamet has been playing, his defense has been good, he's still somewhat undersized. So he was getting posted and getting hit with these little turnaround hook shots. We needed more size. Yeah. Play the man with more size. Like, oh my God, it was killing me right now. Ugh.
And again, I always like to just, when you're in a certain position, is why I always can go back to coaching, because when I coached, I realized there's certain things when you do that to a young player like that, you can mess with their confidence. Which is why it does bother me today. It didn't bother me before. I understood we had everybody at full strength. He's a rookie, second rounder, hard to fit into a rotation when you have, highly paid wings and you have veterans behind it. But at this point, we don't have that right now. Two of our best players are down. So you give an opportunity. So to me, that's what kind of bothered me today the most too. You're putting this kid's confidence down for him to do something well and then not be put back into the game. I can understand mentally how he'd be today. Like, what did I do wrong? I can see him sitting there like, what could I do wrong? And then when he is put again, probably overthinking how he moves instead of just naturally playing the game. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit upset about. Which again, Landry Shamet has this crazy game, and then you overconfident in someone and then play them 40 minutes for them to shoot like that. Right. So it goes both ways. You can overconfident your guys and you can underconfident them. And I think right now that's where Mike Brown is losing me, but it's still very early. I'm not going to over exaggerate it, but just something as a coach that I like to just emphasize to other coaches, you have to, if someone's doing something well, you have to harp on that. And if someone's doing something bad, you also have to harp on that as well. So if again, Landry Shamet should have been pulled out of that game at some point to sit down for a second. You're not shooting the ball well today. And defensively, it's not like he had more steals than you in 1 minute than you did the entire game. There's just little things like that you have to just put your guys in line and in order so that they are ready. And I don't know how we can continuously get ready when you don't put people in position to do so.
I agree. You just got to try it.
And it's nothing against Landry Shamet, by the way.
No,
you have good games, you have bad games, yes.
Yeah.
But this was a bad game, and to see him play almost 40 minutes on a bad game is diabolical to me, to only give a guy who played well in 1 minute.
And I don't even like to say he's a bad game because I feel like there's a difference between having a bad game and missing shots. Like he was playing defense. I mean, there's a couple of his shots that I just didn't like. I will say that. There was a couple of shots that was kind of questionable. But it's like he's gonna give 100% every single time. But sometimes the matchup is just not there, and sometimes it's not your night. And today, I felt like it wasn't his night. He missed a lot of wide open shots. He was getting bullied down there in the paint. Get somebody in there with some size, or they have to think twice about bullying. Somebody with some length who can deflect some passes in the passing lane. Get somebody out there who can do certain things different. Because if the other guy's not giving you offense, have the guy who has the wingspan to give you some defense, and it's proved that he can play defense even since preseason. Just give him a look. And I'm with you. I'm not out on Mike Brown. I'm frustrating because we family. We family. And I'm betting with y'all. All right. I'll still support Mike Brown.
Yeah.
I just want more. I just want him to be open-minded. I don't want him to fall into the same traps we did last season. There's still more opportunities to do that. We are playing the freaking Dallas Mavericks next game. I hope to God that we see DIAWARA for more than 52 seconds.
Somebody got a car, Cooper.
And just to give an example, the other night, JJ Redick started Bronny in the backcourt for the Lakers in the game. JJ Redick at least gave that man 10 minutes to F up before he pulled him out of the game for the rest of the game because every time he had an open shot, he did not take it. And JJ Redick was like, shoot the goddamn ball. Like, why do you keep passing when the shot is there? JJ Redick at least gave the man 10 minutes before JJ Redick was like, you know what? This is not working. Go to the bench.
That's because LeBron James was there. He was like, you better give my son 10.
Now, they were also
but it's like
they had a lot of injuries too.
Yeah, but just to give DIAWARA 1 minute 23 seconds, like at least give the man a chance to F up before you take him out the game. Yeah. Like, damn.
I did not get that at all. I just didn't get it.
My thing with Mike Brown too, it's hard to read him because the beginning of the year we haven't got. That's why I'm not gonna harp too much on him. It's just what I'm frustrated with right now. He hasn't shown us what type of coach he is. He started off with all these substitutions, started playing 12, 13 guys. Then in the middle, he started making just the right. We're like, oh, we got this. Then in the end, he's making really crazy decisions. I think he himself, too, is going through of what you just learn from these type of games. And I hope that he is that type of coach that learns. I don't see how he doesn't. He's a very experienced coach. So I just hope that he's actually learning from it. I wouldn't question it too much. NBA champ. So, that's where it's hard for me to read because I seen him do everything in just these 20 games. I seen him make the substitutions. I seen him not. I seen him, so I just wonder where he is going to find his groove and stick with it. Because right now, these last 2 games, I don't think this is what he should stick with.
You know what I think? Here is my hypothesis, right? The change happened when Josh Hart came back. Josh Hart is very vocal. Mike Brown has an open door policy. After Josh Hart came back, he was doing these little short stints, and then Mike Brown came out and said, "Hey, I've been doing things the wrong way. People haven't been getting their rhythm. I have to stop pulling people in and out so fast. I have to keep people more rhythm." He started saying that after Josh Hart came back. My hypothesis is Josh Hart was just like, "Hey, bro."
20 minutes.
Like, I need more time to play. I need to play with certain people. I'm comfortable with these people. I'm comfortable with these people. Play me with these people. And I think that's what happened. Unfortunately, I don't know if DIAWARA has that pull, has that experience, has that like that gumption. Like, hey, can you play me more than 50 seconds? Like.
I don't think
Like, I don't even think he's earned that. So, like, I feel like for him to play more, somebody else has to step up. Like, Landry Shamet was not going to say anything. It's going to have to be like, can you play me?
I mean, they was in Abu Dhabi together. He definitely.
So? Play me, damn it. I don't want you playing the rookie. Play me 1 more minute, damn it. I've been waiting all my life.
That's a good look to realize that.
Nah, for real. Like.
Yeah, we're gonna need Bridges to talk up again because Bridges did talk up last season saying that they need to play them bench guys more minutes. Like we got guys on the bench that can play, so Bridges gonna have to step up again and be like, "Yo, Mike Brown, like we got some young guys on the bench that can, they can play a bit. Like give them more minutes and give us a bit more rest in games."
Nah, for real. Like Mike Brown, there's some guys on the bench who can give us more size. You can process of elimination. Process of elimination. There's a guys on the bench who can give us some more size. We got beat in the post a lot. Maybe if we had somebody playing in the game who has more size, maybe he can help us. Just try him out for a straight 5 minutes before you pull. Yeah, just straight 5 minutes. Just straight 5 minutes straight.
Because again,
7
this
minutes
lineup
straight.
works if OG and Jalen is available. Like it works because that's 2 more bodies. That's 10 guys now. It just doesn't work when they're not out right now.
I feel you. Yo, anything else you want to talk about?
When we play Dallas.
You play Dallas? All right. I have some other questions I want to ask, but I'm gonna hold it.
No, ask us what?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with this game. It doesn't have anything to do with this game in particular. It's just like general Knicks fun questions to ask that I thought was actually pretty entertaining. I want to ask you guys a little bit later. I really want to ask Lee's here because too. So yeah, I'll save that. I'll save that in the talk for like a win. All right. But yeah, man, that's tough loss. We have yet to win a game on the road yet, which kind of sucks. I thought we came close today. I thought we had a lot of fight today. We just didn't have the execution. We better win. We better beat Dallas though, because Lord knows. Whew.
Yeah, that's a must win.
That is a must win. Just for morale and just for Knicks fans' morale. we need that win because I feel like people might implode again if we lose to Dallas. All right. Which I don't think we will.
As they should.
All right.
Dallas
Okay, Lee with the super chat. Lee sends a $2 super chat and says, love how Seamless B fits in with Ryan and Jay, rookie of the year. Absolutely. Shout out to B, the motivator. Put her on the squad for a reason, man. She was killing it when she was over here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And thank you, Lee, for paying our bills. Although you're a part of the podcast as well, so you're paying your own bills.
Yeah, it's like you pay your own life bill. Like, yeah. The squad, though. We appreciate it. Though. We're gonna spend it just the same on all the things we need to spend it on. All right, well, salute to the chat. Shout out to Jeremy House, Nostalgia Nick, Mark Bijwa.
That's how I feel pronouncing Miami Heat players' names.
I think I did good. I don't know. Chris Gotti. Okay, oh, you're a gangster. The Predicate. Everybody else rocking with the KT show. Fritz, I see you too. If you like the show, hit that like and subscribe. We're here after every game. We got a lot of people on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, just come to YouTube, man. We got like 50 plus subscribers over the last month. We want you to come over here and add to that and join the KOT family on YouTube. All right.
Still a championship season. It's still a championship season.
Yes,
and
sir.
You want to join the pod squad during the championship season. So just come over here, all right? YouTube.com/the Knick of Time Show. Do it. Hit subscribe. We here.
Hit subscribe, yeah.
Yeah, and hit the notification bell too, so you know when we boop, exactly like that. Boop. So you know when we going live. Boop. Exactly. Do you have anything else to say, you guys?
Is Pele Larson a rookie? When did they get this guy?
Is he a rookie?
That's what I think. Everybody today, I had to look them up after because I'm like, before I call them out, like, these guys are legit. Who the heck is Pele Larson? Somebody help me.
Whose mans is this? Like, I feel like we got beat by a couple of whose mans is this yesterday.
Smith too. I was like, yo, whose mans is this? And then just to learn that this dude is his fourth season in the NBA. I was like, fourth season? I was like,
yo, this is first season where?
His fourth season?
Yes, fourth season in the NBA. And I was like, what?
He got drafted by the Miami Heat?
No, they say he was undrafted.
Oh, okay.
Play DIAWARA. Stop playing around, all right? Play DIAWARA.
Play DIAWARA. We got dudes like Smith lighting this up. 3 for 4 for some dude I never heard of. Whose mans is that? Like, D-Rock could get a shot. D-Rock could get 3 for 4, man. He was killing. He had 15 points in the G League. He could do it too.
Yeah,
and this is Larson's second seseason in the NBA. He got drafted last year.
No, last year, second round, yeah. Second round or starting?
Oh.
Shout out to Arizona, though. He was playing for Arizona.
There you go. There you go. Can't trash him now that much. You got a team shirt on. So.
Nah, but you win some, lose some. That's all I really have to say, dude. To end that, win some, lose some. You got to just stay in there. We just got to hang in there. Win some, lose some.
Facts. All right, yo. I mean, I think y'all done. Unless you have anything else to say, we can get to the Bruhh Picks. No. Okay.
I'm over it.
All right, we over it. We cleansing ourselves of that loss. Therapy session over. All right?
Yes.
All right, now it's time for the other parts of the show. We call this part the Bruhh Picks. Bruhh Picks are something stupid, dumb, idiotic that we think is... We point out and we just tell you guys, hey, this was stupid, dumb, and idiotic. All right? I think both of you guys have Bruhh Picks today.
No, it's all Ryan today. I gotta start writing mine down though, because I told myself I was gonna remember, and I'm getting to that age. Realize that
you got the mention.
Like, no, for sure I'm gonna remember tonight, and then we're here, and boom, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, B, because I have to write down my Bruhh Picks. Like if I try to remember it during the week, I'm gonna forget by the time the podcast is on.
I feel you. Mom brain or whatever, or work brain, whatever. It's just it be going. All right, so we got it. Ryan G.
Before I go to my Bruhh Picks, shout out to Predicate because this dude had a comment in the chat saying, "Yabba dabba do gotta go. It's taking too long to start the car." And I'm like, damn, he may say that man's legs ain't working. I'm like, god damn. That's number one. And number two, shout out Lee because he said he's with. So I don't want to say the word on the podcast, but he's with some. You know what? Watching us on his phone. So Lee, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the.
What Yabusel? He's in it.
Oh damn! You enjoy that Yabusel BBL? Oh, what's going on? What is going on?
Yo, lay off my man. Lay off my man. Enjoy yourself.
Yes, enjoy yourself, Lee. And okay, so the Bruhh Picks. My first Bruhh Pick goes to Pritchard on the Boston Celtics because the other day against the Clippers, my dude Harden with the bap with the hezzy, and my dude did the stanky leg, and Harden just went right by him.
Ooh.
But I think it was a floater and got it in. So yeah, he crossed up that dude Pritchard, and Pritchard got to hit the stanky leg and fell to the ground.
Bruh. Do the stanky leg. Stanky leg. Okay.
My next Bruhh Pick goes to Denny Avdija on the Portland Trailblazers because the other night against the Mavericks, the game is tied. Portland has the ball last. The ball is in his hands, and my guy just had the ball, holding it, and then he just did some Harden sidestep 3 and airballed it. And if I was the coach, this is why I couldn't be an NBA coach, because if I was the coach, I would have been like, overtime, you sit that whole damn period. You're on the bench. As that being the last shot you take to try to win the game.
Nah,
you kidding me?
You got traded that day.
I mean, he could come. You could give us Denny. I'll take Denny. I'll take him.
He's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, it's like if I don't know if y'all remember that Patrick Ewing clip where when he was coaching at Georgetown and he was talking to that player, he was like,
"Oh yeah,"
and he's like, "Why did you take that shot? Like, do you practice that shot? Like, it's the same thing with Denny. It's like, yo, why did you take that shot? Do you practice that shot? Like, is that a shot you take often? Like, why are you taking that to try to win the game?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then to airball it on top of that.
Yeah, on top of it. Yeah, I mean, at least hit the rim.
Right.
I feel you.
And my last Bruhh Pick goes to Michael Porter Jr. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise when you go to bad teams, because when you go to bad teams, it teaches you how to expand your game a bit. So the last 2 games he played with the Brooklyn Nets, he had at least 7 assists in each game, which is very impressive for Michael Porter. Before those 2 games, for the other 355 games he's played in his career, he's never had a 7 assist game. So sometimes it pays. So sometimes it pays to go to a worse team, go to a bad team, because then you add things to your game and you become a better player.
That's true.
Was that a career high? The 7 assists?
Yeah, career high.
Is that a bruh?
Like the 355 games before that, my man never had a 7 assist game in his whole
That is crazy.
career.
He played on championship teams and all. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm gonna shoot him some bail a little bit. He didn't have the ball in his hands to boop bap on the Nuggets. He was catch and shoot. If your job is catch and shoot,
but if I'm
you're gonna have.
Jokic, I'm getting 7 assists in one game. If I'm playing with Jokic and Jamal Murray, I'm getting 7 in one game.
You getting 7? You look like a shooter. You probably gonna be in the corner like, I'm ready.
I feel like Ryan. He was a. We should have drafted Michael Porter guy. I feel like that's him right now.
Who, me?
Yeah, was you one of those guys?
Nah,
wow.
Definitely not. Nah, run the tape. Y'all know I was here. Run the tape. I was listen at that time. I still remember at that time the Knicks sucked, and I was like, hell no. Homie had a back made of brittle. He had a back made of Patrick Ewing's knees, and I was like, we should not draft this dude because we are too bad to risk our lives on the guy with a bad back. I remember. I was not for Michael Porter Jr.
One game though. Jay, one game with Jokic and Jamal, just one, like even 6 assists. What was his career before that?
I don't know.
I wonder what was
Like,
the career high
If it was 6,
before that?
then all right, we can't. blow
6,
him
he's
down.
running point guard. I said like 4. You gotta have a 4 assist game. If you a spot up shooter and you not the main cog, you should get like at least have like a 4 assist game. That's how I say.
That is
7
shocking.
assist game is like a point guard. That's not. I got my game.
Even
The
OG
ball is in
has
my
7
hand.
assists.
I'm running pick and roll.
OG and Mikal.
Okay, all right. So I looked it up right quick. This is AI, so I don't have the time to go through all this 355 games to see what his previous high was. I just did. How many games has Michael Porter Jr. had over 5 assists? And before these two games, AI said there's only one game where he had over 5 plus assists.
Bruh,
And that was against-
come on, bruh. That's unacceptable when you play. It's unacceptable. All you have to do is throw it in there.
Nah, yo. Oh, hold on. I want to see how many 3 and
Pump
D.
fake, threw it in. Pump fake, threw it in.
Okay, yo. How many 3 and D shooters have 5 assist games? I want to know that.
Look up OG
that's a
Anunoby.
crazy
Look up
stat.
OG Anunoby right now.
All right, let's see OG Anunoby.
Yeah. Let's see. How many 3 and D guys got 5 assist games?
I believe I think he had 10 assists this season already, right? He had a crazy game where he had he was bugging out. I could be
OG?
making that up. No, I could be making that up. You know I'm dramatic.
Let's see. Okay, so
Full
OG Anunoby. This is for comparison. According to
Yeah.
AI,
Okay.
OG Anunoby has had over 70 games with 5 plus assists in his career.
Bruh.
Okay.
He don't play with Tony.
I tried, Michael. I tried. I tried. All right, I lost the case for you, Michael. I'm sorry. You're going to jail, bro. You lock him up. My bad.
70? That's crazy too. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Run the offense to Baby Kawhi then. Let's go. All right.
He'll be back, so he'll be back.
We broke for 3 weeks. We broke. All right. Cool. All right. Is that it? You got another one?
No.
Oh wait. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, the Bruhh Picks are finished.
I bet. All right, yo. Good show. It was funny at the end. I don't know. That was enjoyable.
You need to laugh a little. Sometimes you need
Yeah.
to laugh a little.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. You gotta laugh. Laugh to keep him.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's that mean? What's that show? Blackish with the
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, keep from Anthony Anderson.
Yes, I
yeah.
hate losing so maybe.
That's right. All right, that's the show. Hold on a second. We got a message from Lee. On a more serious note, he said, "Someone please lift up Mario OG up on the show. He's a longtime Knicks fan on Twitter and is on his last hours in hospice." Man.
Wow.
All right. Well, shoot. Salute to Mario OG. The Knick of Time Show has you in his prayers, man. It's Knicks fans here. We're all family. No matter where you're from, YouTube and Twitter, and we all believe orange and blue. So we feel for you, man. And I hope you're enjoying this Knicks season so far. And salute to you, man. Prayers out for you and your family, for sure. All right. Amen. All right, yo. That is the show. Thank you guys for watching. If you like that show, hit the like and subscribe. We're here after every game talking Knicks basketball. All right. It's next game will be, I believe, Thursday.
It's Wednesday, actually.
Oh,
And it's a
Wednesday.
9:30 one, so I'm gonna try to hang in there with you guys.
What's that? 9:30.
Yeah, Mavs, right?
Oh yeah. It's in Dallas. It's in Lee's place.
I'm gonna try to hang in too.
We got.
I know I'm going to have to hang in because
We can take a nap before the game. That's a good thing. Then we can have
power naps. Yes, power nap before the game for sure, and then we'll be here for the Knicks Dallas game. All right.
we get our first road win.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
That's right. All right, that's the show. Thank you guys for watching. B, let me know where they can find you, B.
Twitter, Sporty Spice, SPORTY SPICCE. If you don't see me here, you see me with the Knicks World, and I thank you guys always. Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right, Ryan G, let me know where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at RyanGKOT. You can also find me on Instagram at Sir G is chilling.
Sir G is chilling.
That's SIR. G is CHILLIN. And look, we have a bum in the chat.
Oh.
Big Tone Open Sports Talk. Oh, it's a Heat fan. No wonder.
Bum. That's why Jimmy Butler left you, bum.
That's why Dwayne Wade's statue is ugly.
Bum.
Whoever made that, it gets a bruh pick. Whoever made that statue, bruh.
Yeah, for real. Oh
Definitely.
my gosh. Nah, for real. You right about that.
Man.
Oh my bad. I'm
All
late.
right, we'll see you on the playoffs. I feel like we
Bruh.
heating up for a nice little playoff series again because
Yeah, we're right. I'm with you on that. All right. You can find us at the KOT Show on Twitter, the Knick of Time Show on Instagram, and the Knick of Time Show on Facebook as well. All right. That is the show. Thank you guys for watching, and as always,
shout out the Worldwide West. Everywhere we go, we leave a worldwide mess.
it's a mess out here in these Knicks streets. That's the show. We out of here.
Peace.
So, guys.
New York, big city of dreams. New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.